Hello everybody. I know it's been a really long time since I videotaped anything. Sorry, just had to run a yellow light. Since I've had to videotape any time. Oh, let me start over. Hi, me, since I'm still the only follower I have. But it's been such a long time since I've videotaped anything, recorded anything, YouTubed anything, however YouTubers say. Oh, let's see. My fourth son moved back home to go to a more local university, which is great. I love it. I still don't see him very often. He's in his room a lot. I flew home to visit my mom. Look at this. Goodness. See, ladies, older ladies, you'll get me because my hair has thinned out so much from being 56. And I've got static going on. But I'm pretty invisible at home, so nobody really notices it thinning because I proved it to myself by when I went home to California to visit my mom for the weekend. I had purchased some hair extensions on Amazon and thought that my daughter would do it, but she's been pretty busy, so she couldn't do it. So I had my older sister do it when I was in California, and then I dyed her hair, and then we got yelled at by my mom because we didn't put a towel down, and we're in our 50s and we're getting yelled at by our mother. Anyway, come all the way home. This has been 2 weeks now since I've had the extensions. My hair thickness has literally doubled, and no one noticed. Not a soul noticed. Still haven't noticed. Not even my coworkers or my boss. No one. No one's noticed. And they're pretty thick. So, do I like them? Not really. They kind of don't bother me, but then they bother me when I want to brush my hair or when I want to put my hair in a high pony. I can't do it because you'll see them. So I've been wearing low ponies. But other than that, I definitely like the thickness. I need to figure out how to get like thicker on the top though. Like thicker bangs and that kind of stuff. I've seen those bang barrette things. I might try one of those. But either way, it's been a long time. My daughter is a junior in high school, doing well. Marriage, everything's still the same at home. Another story time for that one. Sun is blocking me off. I've been going home to see my mom and dad quite often, or well, once a month, which is quite often for me. Trying to save up for me and my daughter's backpacking trip. I want to go back to Scotland. Let's see. I do want to sit down and have a story time about my childhood and how I was molested as a child, my entire childhood. So I do want to go through that story time because it's definitely shaped the way I am a mother and how I made it a life goal that my children would always have a safe place to lay their head, a safe place to run back to, their own space in their own home that is sacred and untouchable. If they don't want it touched, if they don't want anyone in, that's their space. And I made sure that they had that. And my favorite movie of all time is Wizard of Oz, because the famous saying of "there's no place like home," And I wanted to make sure that all 5 of my children felt like there was no place like home. In a good way, not a bad way. I wanted my home to always feel like a pond that was safe to land on. And no matter where they flew south or where they flew to stretch their wings, that they could always fly home and land on the pond safely. So we made a deal when they were all born. Within minutes, I've all shook their hands and then made a deal that I will be their mother for life and do the best job I possibly can. And their end of the bargain was to never leave the pond. I always want my babies close by, and I want to be a part of their lives and a part of their children's lives and just be close. I didn't have them just for 18 years. I had them for life, and I wanted to make sure that they knew that. But I don't want to be a burden at all to them, so I don't like stop over at their houses uninvited. I don't do that because, again, that's their space and their place, and I don't want to be pushy or anything like that. So, but I'm close. I'm here. They're close. My 2 older boys live very close, which I love so much. But I am almost to work my main job. January was really slow on the other jobs. Oh, that's another story. I went and tasted for this other company, which is the company's great. I don't mind them at all. They don't demand much out of you, and which I love, because then I can concentrate on selling rather than taking photos and doing this and doing that. I can concentrate on selling, which I really love. But the owner, at the end of the day, it was 9 p.m., dark. It was just the 2 of us, and he wanted me to leave my whiskey bottle. And by law, it's my bottle. I purchased it. I can take it with me. It was a $20 bottle of whiskey, so I didn't want to argue with him, but I did say, well, no, I'm going to take it with me. And he yelled at me and several times and told me, just dump it. And I said, okay, well, I'll dump it in the parking lot. And he said, no, dump it here. And he made me go into the bathroom and dump it in his bathroom, in the shop's bathroom. But I felt so violated that I messaged my company and said, I'm never going back there again. Because I felt so violated and so sad and off that for weeks, because what the fuck is wrong with you? Sorry, ooh. Ooh, that might get me in trouble on YouTube. Might have to cut that part out. Anyway, I felt very violated and very scared. I was scared. I was scared to stand my ground because it was the 2 of us. We were in I don't want to say a shady part of town, but it wasn't a great part of town. It was just the 2 of us in the shop at 9 p.m. It was dark. I just dumped the bottle and went and left. So I didn't like that at all. But other than that, tastings in January are really slow. I didn't have any with my main job, which I love them guys. And I love working for them a lot. I picked up this other 3 companies, hopefully to get some tastings in January, which I got a few, but not many. So hopefully February will pick up. I'll be back to 7 days a week and saving up for me and my daughter to go on our trip. I hope we can go on our yearly cruise. I don't know if we will, but let me end this video so I can make this turn and not spill my coffee, and I can upload this at work. Bye guys. Hope I can get a follower sometime soon. Bye.